Well, good early morning.
At this point in the video, it gets to be me talking for the next 13 minutes, so if you're not interested, skip ahead to that point and you'll not be disappointed.
It's interesting day for me today. Today is February 29th, 2024. We got leap year going on here, so we got an extra day in February. However, the interesting part of today is my last day at this railroad. I know. So for those that you don't know, I put in my notice. I accepted a job down with the railroad down out of Kentucky, and I'm going to be moving to Kentucky. Now it is Thursday, end of February, and I start down there on Monday. But today's day is to document my last day at the railroad I'm currently at. So it's currently 3 degrees outside. It was 2 when I left the house. 2 days ago it was in the 60s. 36 hours ago we had 0 to no snow, and now we got 6, 7, 8 inches of snow, depending on where you're at. So, why did I decide to leave the railroad? I didn't. I'm still within the railroad network, I guess. And for those of you who know about railroading and the whole railroad retirement stuff, I'm still paying into my RRB at the new job. But I'm here to talk about my last day here at the railroad. Some of you might have figured it out, some of you might not have. There's not very many railroads up in the UP of Michigan. There's not very many short lines. There's been a couple that have come and gone, but one that's been here since 1896, and that's the one that I currently work for. It's the LS&I. It is a iron ore carrier, and they haul taconite pellets or iron ore from the Tilden mine to Marquette, and they put them on top of the ore dock, and then we dump them in the dock, and then we have big ships that come and they load into the ships. And I am essentially a train master is what I do here. Previous job, railroads I was at, I was a train master, conductor engineer, DSLE, blah, 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 blah. You know, all the words that if you're a T&E guy, you don't like hearing. So, that's what I do. The new position that I took, I'm basically going to be training engineers and conductors to do their job. So, cool. But anywho's, I started here back in 2008 with brakemen. 2008 was not a good year for the auto industry, and if you know anything about iron ore pellets, iron ore is used in the steelmaking industry for making cars. Well, when that tanked, the need for iron ore tanked, therefore it spiraled, and I was the last guy on the seniority roster, and I got furloughed. It happens. Went down to Marquette Rail out of Ludington. You guys have probably seen Marquette Rail, and even my coat here, I got a little Marquette Rail coat on. Was there, conductor, engineer, DSLE, train master, for almost 10 years. Decided, you know what, I needed to come back up to the UP, always vacationing up here. 2018 we came back up here, worked for another little short line that was supposed to be more than what it was, and it wasn't. I'm not going to name that name. It didn't work out, so I jumped back over to the LS&I, and I've been here ever since. So that was almost 6 years ago now. been great. Guys are really good to work with. Really simple railroad. It's kind of like precision railroading. Like if Hunter Harrison was still alive, he'd probably absolutely love the LS9. Or maybe he modeled everyone's PSR off of the LS9. Who knows? Anyways. So that's that. I mean, I'll get into the nitty gritties at some point. Yeah, today's my last day and I'm currently driving in, so I'm making my last drive that I've made now living here for the last almost 4 years. I moved a couple times, but I don't know, it's kind of heartwarming, sad, indifferent, I guess, bittersweet. I mean, it's going to be a change for sure, and yeah, I don't know how much content I'm going to be able to get out onto the channel. As you guys have probably noticed over the last month and a half, 2 months, I really haven't been posting much because I've had other things I had to do. A couple things have been brought up about power tour and whatnot. I'm still planning on doing power tour. I don't foresee the Impala going. It'll be, or a Burt going. It'll be the Impala. But we'll see. Power tour is going to be right in my backyard of where I'm moving to, so that's nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of ranting here because I don't really know how to deal with it other than deal with it the way I've always dealt with stuff, and that is you just go in, do what you're supposed to do, and go. I don't know what to expect today. Gonna see people probably for the last time. It is what it is, I guess. I really hate that phrase too, but it is what it is. So, more to follow. Well, here it is. Last time pulling into the Mills. Well, this is it. Last drive out of Eagle Mills. Shops, 4400s out there. Fair cars. Nice little glimpse. So it's been real. It's been summering. And it's a real... I hate leaving places because connections you make, the friends you make, you know, just all that stuff, and it's hard to leave. But opportunity I couldn't pass up. So here we are on to the next chapter, moving forward. And yeah, moving on. Well, today is the day. Today is the day that I leave to go start the new adventure. Yesterday was the last day I got to work in the garage. Worked on Burt. You can see Burt is all painted up. And yeah, I don't know. Just figured I'd share a little bit of what we got going on here. Well, good morning, everyone. As you can see, it's a little lighter out. It's 6:30, 6:40. On my way to work, day one, RJ Corman. Now I got a little bit of a drive ahead of me, but it's because of where I'm staying. So, I'll give you updates as they come along. But yeah, first day, a little nervous, excited. Never know what you're going to find out on your first day. Yeah, surreal though. It is what it is, and it's here. It's came quick. Well, I got 42 miles to Lexington, and you probably can't see it. Well, maybe you can. There's an NS grain train going by right there. Trains. Well, I'm here. About to pull into day one of my new job. Yep.
In 1 mile, turn right.
So that is it. I'm on day 2 down here at the railroad. Just got out and I couldn't be happier. A lot of amazing things, a lot of amazing people. I'm grateful for the time that I had at the LS&I, but I'm happy that I made that choice. So
many months later,
working on getting Burt shipped down to Kentucky. So I got my car hauler here, I got Angus down there, I got the Impala down there. Now we got to get Suburban down there, and it's kind of, you know, good-ish, I guess. Good, somewhat good. I don't know. But we got to get it loaded up. Got to get it loaded up on the car hauler, and it needs some stuff before we can actually load it up there. So for instance, my hood is not bolted down. We might want to bolt that down before we go down the road. Just any other little loose odds and ends that might be on this thing that need to be addressed. The windows, I'm just not gonna put windows in it because they're buried back behind all my stuff right down there. So if I got to do like plastic or so, we'll put plastic over them. I don't think it's gonna rain. But little did he know, foreshadowing would get him. And this is going into a storage unit on the car hauler, so it's not like it's gonna matter too much. But yeah. So I got some junk laying around. I gotta move out of the way, kind of formulate a game plan here and get Burt ready for the trailer. So I kind of just started by adjusting it over. I didn't even hook the hinges up, and you know, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. I don't think there's gonna be enough wind to... Well, yeah, I lied. There's gonna be enough wind, so I wanted to just leave it like that, but I guess
I'm not going to. So I'm gonna unlatch it. We'll get at least a couple those body bolts inside the hinges there, just enough to keep it down, because I don't want to run a strap across it. Because ratchet straps are expensive, and I only got a limited quantity of about 500. Okay, so I got one bolt in, you know, should be good. I don't have the springs obviously in there, so we're just gonna call it good. Yeah, we'll go through and adjust everything else later, but let's see if we can get this latch to lock. Again, I apologize because I left my tripod in Ohio or Kentucky, but it's what I got. So maybe I can get the latch down in there. Are we gonna latch? No. It's gotta come forward. But I mean, at least it's locked. That's good. I mean, I can get behind that. Why don't you want to latch? I don't know. It's there. It's not clicking. Huh. Well, at any rate, monkey with it here a little bit more. I don't know, I'm going to go too much more crazy on it because it's honestly in the safety lock and it's on there. It's not going to blow off. Because that's a heavy hood. See what we got now. Okay. A little bit more forwardish, goodish. There. Gap looks amazing. So awesome there, cool. I'm gonna call that a win. Because I don't have much time to get this thing on the road and get it down to Leadville, so yeah, calling that good. Neighbor's cutting his grass, but here's my plan. Trailer's all set up there. Burt's all set up here. I'm gonna get Burt loaded onto the trailer. I don't want to get too overloaded with this thing. This thing is already heavy enough. And I don't know where my wire went that I had for the truck for the trailer brake. So I'm probably going to be towing it with the brakes on the truck. And if any of you have ever towed anything without trailer brakes that's heavy, it's kind of a pain in the rear, so yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna get this thing lined up, loaded up, fired up, and go from there. Any of you might know what that sound was. So upon further inspection, my battery charger didn't want to charge it. This terminal ended up being loose, so I got to snug that up. And no, that's not my positive, that's my negative, just with the positive cable. If y'all remember, we had to change them out, so I marked them accordingly. So I got to find a little 1/2 inch, tighten that up, see if I can tighten it up anymore and get this thing to turn over. All right, let's see if this is better or worse when I put this right here. Okay. That's interesting. All right. So I don't think my awesome Harbor Freight charger's even doing anything because the light came on once and it's nothing. Plugged in. I don't know. So my other option now is to grab the truck, pull it in, grab the jumper cables, try to get this thing jumped. Well, it's a good thing I got 5-mile long jumper cables, so okay. See what this does. Maybe 24 volts will get it. I don't know. That didn't sound good. There it is. No, that starter's been bad, and I got one on a shelf, or was on a shelf. Now it's buried in my stuff in there. Probably got to do a starter. Okay. Bad weight. Slow to get my ramps lined up. Motor sounds nice. Nice and ticky. Alright. You got pellets in there. Railroad I used to work at, we had iron ore pellets. They'd always get stuck in your wheels. Lined up and run her up. Well, problem we have is now we're pushing the truck down the hot driveway, so gotta put a ramp underneath the trailer. Alright, these damn bugs are killing me. Oof. Alright. Here we go. heavy as Burt is, got to make sure more of the weight's on the nose. Towards the front here. Ooh, might have to readjust that. So almost time to roll. I found my cable that I was looking for the electronic brake. So I gotta wire this up. You would think, you know, red would go with red, black would go with black, just light blue with the stripe would go with the white, and then blue with the blue, but no. No. GM says, color size, dark blue, trailer brake control switch output. Okay. The box, wiring controls, blue, trailer brakes. Perfect. Okay, what's the next one? Violet, red stripe, fuse, trailer brake control, battery feed. Okay. Black, vehicle power. Okay. Black, brake control ground. That is white on here. And then white with the blue stripe on here, vehicle lamp, stop lamp switch to control brake controller, red stoplight. Why? Why can't you? Why? Anyways, so I'm going to wire this up really quick. I'm going to do it just half-ass with putting it on there and some electrical tape, maybe some wire nuts in case I got to flip stuff around. It's not working, but yeah. So apparently it's doing something. There's this little connector that's up underneath here, right there. And you just unplug it and plug your doodabber in. I was gonna mount this thing, but I really don't want to. I don't like putting holes in my dash if I don't have to. But I think I'm gonna have to at some point. I'll just bring this stuff with me in case get pissed and want to do it on the road. But speaking of, I gotta go wash up and get on the road. Well, at a remote location, no. I'm in Marquette, checking out this, making sure we're not overheating. We got 80 and we got 95. That's fine. This one over here was a little hot when I was at the gas station. I just want to make sure, now that I put a couple more miles on it, that it's not like 500 degrees. It's 122, 124, and 92. So that's going to be our hot wheel. I think that's the one that the brake's actually working on. But other than that, just a quick check over straps, whatnot. And I really just wanted to stop here because right around the corner is a Harbor Freight. And if I got to get like a grease gun or get parts or anything like that, I want to make sure I was set. Okay, so far so good. Let's roll. I think why I got so hot because I had this like cranked way up. I don't know, still messing with it, but yeah, at least I know the brakes are working. There's Harbor Freight. Here's 41. There's a new Texas Roadhouse they built. But that is all. This is why I wanted to stop and check it out now.
Crossing the Mackinac Bridge. It's Lake Michigan, it's Lake Huron. See, it's a lot more choppier over there than it is here. So brake wall is working. We got Burt coming through. Doing pretty good. I think we're about 150 miles into this journey. Stopped and checked all straps. They're all nice and tight. Nothing's moving on this thing. Doing well. Nothing's getting hot. So, yeah, just sheer cruising at this point. But gonna drive because it's gonna get kind of tight going over the bridge here. See that how close the trailer is to the edge of the concrete there. Pretty tight. Pretty tight. So normally we got 2 southbound lanes and 2 northbound lanes, but they're doing construction on the northbound side, as you can see. But there's Mackinac Island over there. Where all the touristy people go. Yeah, it's just on top of the bridge. Kind of interesting, we get between the 2 pillars, and that's technically the divide line between the upper peninsula and the lower peninsula. This whole area right here is what they call the Straits of Mackinac. Winds get gusty, ain't gonna lie, they get gusty. Well, the trailer, I don't know if you can hear it, seem to develop some kind of a low hum. And I don't know if that's because of the road I'm on now or if we're losing wheel bearing. Don't see any smoke, but definitely got to go check it out. So next stop we got coming up here, I don't know. We're still a ways away, but still got it when the truck shifted, so it is a trailer. So I gotta get gas anyway, so we'll see you at the airport or the gas station. Not sure if you can tell. Flat tire. And what I think had happened is bolt came out from my fender and rubbing, and it finally decided to disintegrate the tire. Great. So I have a spare, have some hardware. Guess I'm gonna change this thing out. Well, there it is. Changed out. The other one was rubbing too. You can feel it. So, what basically happened was that bolt fell out. Wore off the inside of the tire, and we had a hole right there. Very doubtful it's fixable, but gonna rock it as is. I'm gonna go get another spare tire because who knows how long that other one's gonna last, and I don't want to be on the side of the road with one blown out tire again. So I'm gonna put all my tools away, try to find a bolt to put into that for right now. Go find Tractor Supply. Everything happens in Gaylord. Well, heading into Tractor Supply. Let's see what they got. Okay, I'll find some hardware. Grade 8 locking type caps. Don't really need to be grade
grade 8, I don't think, but stainless, maintenance, grade 5 carriage bolts. Okay, I got a ton of tires, high run, utility. Dang, price has gone up a lot. $229. 6 lug, 5 lug. Yeah. Tire they threw on there was like $129. Insane. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Well, that's what we're going with, the same one that's on there. Dang. Stuff's bendy. Expensive. Hey, toolboxes. So we're back on the road. Been on the road for about an hour. Stopped to grab some dinner. And also, we got some rain that's gonna be moving in. So what I did was I stopped at my favorite store ever. You kidding me? They're everywhere? Yeah. Yeah. And I got a party $1.50 tablecloth. That's gonna be our new windshield. And I also got some duct tape. So we get to where we're going. We will tape up the window on Burt there, because I don't want water inside the cab of Burt, because it's got newer carpet in it and leather seats and all my other junk's in there. So just gonna get it good enough. If it gets a little in there, that's fine, but the majority of it should be not getting in there. So on the move, I got another 62 miles. 62 miles. All right. Well, lighting is terrible, but I got 7 more miles. I was thinking I was going to make it to the in-laws, but I didn't. And as you can probably hear, the rain has, it's started. So I had a quick jump out there on this back road. I don't even know where the hell I'm at. And I had to tape up the window really quick. So I'm going to get there. I'm going to park. I'll show you guys things in the morning. But I need some rest. So we'll see you in the morning.
You didn't like that, huh?
Not impressed.
233-5501.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, good morning. Made it. We made it. At the in-laws. Some random location that you guys probably won't ever figure out. Anyways. Our spare tire. We have some air in it. She's going down. Burt, doing well. Straps are holding up. No real issues. What do you think, Bella? So, got some pigs, some chickens, wandering around. Don't know which one that is. A couple other ones down here. Good food, huh? And the other two are mowing down. So we got some work to do. Got a barn thing we're rebuilding to be a getaway home, cottage, camp, something like that. Yeah. So we're gonna be working on that today. Probably not much filming. I would put it on the other channel, but I don't know. It's not that interesting. So gonna get after it. Oh, Bella. Bella had a mosquito in her eye. And yeah. So probably be with you guys here tomorrow. Start making that trek back south. Get Burt down. Well, here's the barn that's going to turn into house at some point in time. It was one. Upstairs, everything, but going through, cleaning it up, going to gut it down. Yeah. So, working on that. Yeah. There's a video. I'll just take a video.
That's actually not my original hook I made, I don't think.
Those are probably from the
I lost my original
60s.
hook.
70s,
70s.
definitely.
Concentrate shampoo. It looks gooey.
And a mostly full bottle of Tabasco.
Tabasco. And a razor blade.
Yeah. Pick that up.
Razor blade. Time to go walk through. Ah.
You better cut that out.
No.
Why not? I didn't get permission.
So, all gutted down. Out. And as we go upstairs, bathroom. No more insulation. Make a bedroom over there. Living room. Window. Slider. Well, good morning. I'm on the road, on the move. We got 100 miles in or so far, and back towards home-ish. Getting this thing set up into a storage unit, and stopped to check things out. My turkey flappy doodadders flapping, so now that the rain's finally stopped, I'm gonna put some tape on it and check things out, make sure everything's nice and tight and secured. So that's what we ended up coming up with. Cheap tablecloth from Dollar General. Kept the rain out, did its thing, but we'll put some more tape on it. Just tape it down so it holds up the rest of the trip. Window net style. All right, there we go. A little bit of mud from the in-laws road. They live on a dirt road, but that's good. Bearings are not hot. Not hot. Straps are good. It's good. That strap's good. That one's still loose because it's supposed to be. That one's tight. That one's getting a little warm. Not too bad though. That one, perfect. Got air in that tire now so it's not flat. Strap good. That one can be tightened up a little bit more. Covered in mud though, of course. Okay. Grab some lunch. Back on the road. Pit stop. Check things over. Suburban's doing good. My that's blown apart, but whatever, clear sailing. Yeah, no issues. Back on the road we go. Oh, Louisville. And my tarp's about to fall off. And my mirror's cracked. Cool. Got about 100 miles, 92 miles to be exact, to my storage unit. And Burt's gonna be hibernating probably for the next six weeks or so. But yeah. So I gotta figure out tolls, I guess. Not sure. But I think this lane we want to be in. There's Louisville. Maybe that bridge? This bridge. I don't know. There's a train bridge. There was some bridge. Some lady, it's a FedEx truck, she fell off of. It almost like smacked the water. Something like that.
Exit right to exit 137, I-64 east toward Lexington, I-71 north toward Cincinnati. Then use the left lane to stay to the left to I-64 east toward Lexington.
Okay, I guess I'm going towards Lexington. That's kind of what I was thinking. Louisville Slugger Field. For the record, you can't say Louisville. You gotta make it sound like you're swallowing your tongue. Louisville.
Use the left lane to stay to the left to I-64 east toward Lexington.
There we go. Louisville. Swallow your tongue, you can say it. Well, that train bridge is just like off into the abyss, and it doesn't train bridge anymore. Because it used to come through right here. Well, there's train tracks down there. What? How? Where? What does it do? What?
In 1,000
Okay.
feet, stay to the left.
Sure. I guess so. Well, apparently we got a tunnel. Not a very big tunnel, but we got a tunnel. Okay. This is Kentucky for you. It's got all the doodabber walls like that and everything else. Well, you know, listening to Marina Menunez. It means I'm at a gas station. No, I don't want my receipt. No, 19.5 gallons. Valaro. Looks like our tarp kind of disintegrated. So, I'm gonna rip that off while I'm here. Because, you know, why not? Oh, and it's left tape residue all over. That's good. That works. That works well. Okay. Out here. And it looks like our paint might have gotten peeled off. Well, it's a good thing we haven't done anything to detail this. Because we can always repaint the door. It's just tractor paint, right? Yeah. Tractor paint. Oh, looks like our roof paint's come off too. Yeah. Did it? Oh yeah. Huh. Well, kept it dry, that's all I care about. Anyways, we get the head. Hit the head. Almost done. Well, I made my storage unit. Here. Gonna be kind of tight sneaking her in there, but we'll get her done. Let's try her. Well, this might get interesting. What I got is that is there. Oop. And the truck assist is kind of there. So my swing is good. I'm gonna try it because I want to keep the trailer in there too. Worst case scenario, I'll just unload Burt. Hopefully it starts. We'll park Burt in there. Well, after some dinking around with trying to get in that storage unit, it just wasn't happening. So went to the other side. I got one for a little bit cheaper anyway. It's a gravel one. I don't care. It'll work. It'll do what I need it to do. I'm beat. I'm sick of moving trailer stuff. I'm sick of my jack because my jack is being a pile of shit. That Harbor Freight one, so gonna have to rebuild that. But anyways, I'm uncoupling right now Burt, and I probably should put some wheel chocks under it because it's kind of downhill now I'm thinking about it. All right, let me get this done. Well, as you can tell, I'm losing daylight, so I got a couple hours to get home, hour and 45 minutes to get where I'm staying, and hopefully we get a good break. But I'm gonna drive. If anything comes up, I'll let you know, but should be a pretty smooth sailing. Well, here it is. Last time. A lot of good memories in here. Time to move on to the next chapter. Alright. Neighborhood for the last 4 years. Time to move on. There she is. Say goodbye. So, kind of a somber day with, as you can see in the video here, last day at the railroad there, and now last day with the house, finally getting out of the UP, making the trek south. So, it's been fun, been great last 6 years, and looking forward to a new adventure, checking things out with new house, new builds in the new garage. I got Puppy with me. She's just kind of ready to rock. So, but wow, just wow. This is the first time in all the times coming this way I have gotten stopped by a train here. That is freaking nuts. You know what train that is too? That was a where from yesterday, because that's the LS&I vans going to Algoma, Canada. Oh, there's an HLMX. So I guess they couldn't let me leave without it. Huh. Interesting. Well, as you can see, I'm back in my new garage. So I'll give a full tour on this whole thing here shortly. Jumper cables. Going to get Burt. Burt from the storage unit. Let's go get Burt. Well, it's getting kind of dark, so didn't really show the storage unit, but in Burt, had to jump him. You can see we're obviously driving it. On our way back to the house now, so hopefully, I don't know, we're pretty close. Kind of got more light looking at the camera than I do actually looking out, so just trying to get this thing home. Trying to get it home. As the sun sets, we made it. Just like that. Still unsure what I'm gonna end up doing with this beast. I don't know if I want to fix it up more or what, but I don't know. We'll figure that out. See you later. Well, I didn't record it, and I probably should have, but Angus is here. You saw Burt is here, and I got the Impala here. Truck's there. The only thing I'm missing here at my new place is my trailer with all my tools. But anyways, this is the new 2-stall garage. Ta-da! So, some things I noticed about it is I have no snow rafters because I'm in Kentucky, so things are a little higher. My ultimate goal is hopefully I can get a lift in here and get that thing lifted up. But I have a window and I have a 1-stall. I don't have 2-stall garage, but I don't care. I don't care. It's a nice big garage. It'll do what I want. It's a little bit bigger than the one up north and does some stuff. So I'll check this out. I got plenty of storage parking up over here, and back over here I got this barn find Impala, 1995 Impala SS. It's been sitting for 4 days. Barn find, you know, untouched, you know. I got this little awning overhang, and yes, HVAC, because the garage has got heat and it's got, you know, central air. Because down here in Kentucky, it's usually in the 90s, like a lot, but it is summer, so I'm not complaining. Better than 4, 5, 6 feet of snow. Anyways, so that's that. This is the garage. I got everything that I could possibly want in it. So right here on the front, we have RV hookup, in case we want to hook up an RV. I got big power that comes in. I got outlet. I don't know, I got like 18, 20 outlets just around, and they're the doubles. They're doubles. What do you mean doubles? They're doubles, 1, 2. So I got plenty of power. Lights are up. I didn't have to do any of that. HVAC things up there for air conditioning, keep this thing cool. And metal roof. So as you can see though, it's kind of a mess. It's a mess. So I need to go through, get this thing up and organized, cleaned up. Hopefully I can get one of these vehicles in here, because we had a severe thunderstorm that came through today. Burt has no window in it, got a little wet. So I want to get Burt, the Impala in here, and then get Angus put underneath the overhang. I think that's going to be my goal. We'll see if it happens though. So some of you might be thinking, well, hey, why did you get the same size garage and not go something bigger? Well, to be honest with you, I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked for the last 6 months, and the housing market is not great. I put offers in on a couple houses, you know, like 8, and this is the one that stuck. So beggars can't be choosers. At least I got a garage to start with, and I got about an acre of property. And as you saw from this, I can put an overhang here. I got room in the back. I can put another garage. Property line goes way back over here, comes over, And I can also expand up there, but that's kind of a little play area for when we have people over. Also, I am in the middle of the country. I'm in the middle of the country. There's no traffic, there's no neighbors, nothing. So I got cows across the street, hay fields, you name it. 30 minutes from work. That's why. That's why. So anyways, I'm gonna get on to cleaning. Give you some updates as I get them.
Bella, come here. So this is Christopher trying to get Burt, 5'11" Burt, into this doorway that is 6'6". He decided using logs from the fire pit was a good idea. This craftsmanship. We're gonna see how this works. I don't think it's gonna go too well. I think he's either gonna break the garage or Burt. Bella, come here. Come here, baby. Bella, come here. Stop. That one's not lined up. Back up just a little bit. That one's not lined up. All right. We're better lined up now. Bella, come here. Bella, come here. I have such little faith. He did such a great job.
Did we make it?
We made it! I think. Is the gas end in?
Yeah.
Look at that, we made it. And all she's got for headlights is one blinker. One blinker. That's all we got. What do you have to say?
Who the hell did the body work on this piece of shit? Oh, that was me.
I don't think it was the body work. I think it's the paint job.
I think it's a little bold. Hopefully I can cut that and buff it.
Got some bubbles.
Yeah, those are solvent pops. It's alright. I think I may or may not decide I want to maybe buzz it all down again or do it properly. Who knows? We'll see.
Stings in here now.
It does. How much room do we got for another car? We've got plenty of room to work up front. Not much. Ah. I guess this means we gotta extend the garage. Silence.
Silence.
Silence. Well, mission accomplished for tonight. That's all I have to say.
Must get ready for camping.
Must get ready for camping.
And part 2 of 4th of July firework shit show.
Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, people. Well, that's how moving goes some days. Well, shit. Well, new day. It's kind of a collective of, you know, a bunch of videos I've made over the last couple months, all into this one. Why do you ask? Well, because moving sucks, especially a whole household and changing jobs and everything else. But anyways, today's adventure, Angus. My 1981 C10, we put an LS in it. Argue LS or not, it's 5.3 out of a junkyard, 02 Silverado. And we're gonna drive it 2 hours on the highway, 2 hours north up to Cincinnati, and I gotta clean out my storage unit. And that's gonna be the final part of my move. So let's check this thing over and make sure we got enough in it that you know, it can do it. I have confidence. So I haven't really driven Angus much this year. I haven't really driven the Impala much this year, but I did drive it, loaded up with stuff not too long ago. After Christopher took it on power tour. And yeah, kind of hopefully resolve the issue with the power steering, I think. I don't know. It's on there. It looks like it might be moving, might be leaking. Whatever. I'll just baby it. Other concern was this, rubbing on the radiator. Because, you know, plastic and radiator and bouncing and everything, but it seems fine. All good. Water pump doesn't have any weird leaks on it. Okay. Let's check the oil. Oh yeah, to the full mark. To the full mark. That injector's been holding up really well. No issues there. Brake fluid's a little low, but it's because it's on an angle. Should be good. I'm gonna load up some tools, some supplies, Annunciation, and get this thing on the road. Fired up, no issue. Let's see if we can pull it out of car cover, overhang thing, carport. Is that what that's called? I don't know. I've always had turp tents. Gotta watch that AC unit, not rip anything off. Our move, puppy. Oh yeah. Just like that. Alright, I'm gonna offload this. I got some junk you can see in the back there. And wash the windows because windows really piss me off when they're dirty. See you on the road. On the move. That's right. And wouldn't you know it, it wouldn't be a road trip without fueling up at Bussey's, Busey's, Beaver. So gonna get fuel and I think you want to grab something to eat because I'm kind of hungry. Bussies! Ah, Angus. On a theme at Buc-ee's. Okay, as you can see, I got full truck. We are full. Full. What the hell is going on here? Full. And let's see what happens. Well, made it. Angus fully loaded down. Hey, look. I know that guy. Fully loaded down with stuff. We made it all the way back to the house. So now I'm gonna go through the long process of unloading all this crap, and that's the last of it. So I think that's gonna wrap this one up. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below, and hopefully I can get some more content out here sooner than later. You gotta start, doing this stuff. Anyways, see you next time.